Hello and welcome to another Firestorm Games unboxing video. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at a new release from Malifaux, which is of course the Crossroads 7 story encounter and adventure box. So on the front here we have some artwork of the Seven Deadly Sins themed rock band, and flipping this over we can see some 3D renders of the miniatures that we get in this box. So starting from the top here we get Greed, Lust, Pride, Envy, Sloth, Wrath and Gluttony. In addition to that, we also get 3 Malifaux story encounters and 1 Through the Breach adventure as well. So that's the box. Let's open this up and take a look at the contents inside. So here we have the contents of the Crossroads 7 set. So first of all we have the booklet, which I'll look at in a second. We also have a number of the cards as well. Now, these are for use in the game of Malifaux and obviously show the stats for each of the 7 miniatures that you get in the set, and you also get an upgrade card for Deal at the Crossroads as well. In addition to that we also get some bases of several different sizes, depending on obviously the miniatures, before finally reaching the plastic sprues that make up the actual miniatures in this set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on each of these individually as well as the book. So here we have the Crossroads 7 booklet. Now this book can be used in several different ways, so if I just open this up to the contents here, we've got the encounters and also the adventure as well. So the encounters are Temptation, we get 3 of those: Temptation, Blood at the Crossroads, Rush the Stage, and also some special rules on neutral models. In addition to that we also get some adventure as well that you can use in Through the Breach. So if I just flick through, we've got some nice artwork dotted throughout of the Crossroads 7. So we've got Blood at the Crossroads, which is one of the strategies, and moving on we can see the special rules for neutral models, and finally we come to the actual adventure for Through the Breach here, and we've got that broken into several scenes, as you can see there as well. So now that we've looked at the book, let's move on to taking a look at the miniatures. So the Crossroads 7 kit comes with 2 main sprue sections, with each section making up some of the miniatures. So we've got 4 of the band members here, and these are all cast in hard plastic, really nice kind of quality plastic as well. I mean, if you've used any of the Malifaux miniatures in the past, you know exactly what I mean by this. And onto this other sprue here, we've got just 3 miniatures on this sprue. So we've got the giant crawling crab-like organ gun, and also got Wrath at the front there, and another of the players at the side there as well. So let's build these models up and take a look at them assembled. So here we have the assembled Crossroads 7. So starting on the left here we have Sloth, followed by Greed, Lust and also Pride. So as you've probably worked out already, there are 7 characters in the Crossroads 7, which equates to the 7 faction in Malifaux. So each of these characters represents one faction, and in the game they can be used as either their own group, or they can be attached to other warbands based on whatever faction they're from. So starting from the left, we have Sloth, who is a resurrectionist. Then we have Greed, who is Guild, Lust, 10 Thunders, and Pride, who is part of the Outcasts as well. Now the miniatures were very easy to put together. These guys are just the standard kind of size humans that we can see. Obviously Sloth is slightly bigger than the rest of them. There's very kind of a hulking, almost Frankenstein-like kind of get-up. He's got these spikes coming out of his shoulder, and he's wielding this rather large bass. Then we have Greed here, who's using the guitar. We have Lust on the violin, and we also have Pride on the right there. He's got this kind of cowboy motif going on, and he's also wielding his guitar. So that's the first 4. Let's move on to taking a look at Envy. So here we have Envy, who is part of the Arcanist group, and he's driving this rather large crab-like vehicle, which is almost like a boat come crab come organ. So we've got these claws on the front there. We've got these armed miniguns on there as well, pointing out. On the back we've got organ pipes. We've also got these engines and exhaust pipes. If I just take Envy out, he's with his bowler cap there, you can see it's almost as if it's a kind of a soundboard, a mixing board there. And we've got like a CD rack as well. So just pop them back in there. It's almost mixing the music and keeping the music flowing from the rest of the Crossroads 7. So then we've looked at Envy. Let's move on to the final 2. So here we have Gluttony, who's part of the Gremlins faction, and on the right here we have Wrath, who's part of the Neverborn. Now these guys come on the 40mm base, that's why I've kind of left these separately. Now I really like Gluttony on the left. He's almost got this kind of voodoo Baron Samedi kind of look to him. He's got this giant boa going over his head, and he's banging on this bongo drum as well. Wrath on the other hand is it's kind of an embodiment of the word of Wrath. You've got on the back here this kind of malice that's kind of coming up behind these demons that are kind of stalking him from behind, and he's standing there in a very kind of angry, powerful pose. Now that we've looked at all of the miniatures for Crossroads 7, let's zoom out and get an overall summary for this box set. So that was the Crossroads 7 Story Encounter and Adventure box for Malifaux. Now, it's a great kit because it's got three main uses. You can use it for Through the Breach, you can also use these guys as mercenaries for your other existing Malifaux factions, or you could actually take them as their very own crew, which gives it really nice kind of wide use for this box here. Now the miniatures are all really nicely detailed. I really like the kind of the detailing in the sculpts, but also the whole aesthetics. It's very unique having this kind of rock band themed around the 7 deadly sins. So if you would like to pick up your very own Crossroads 7 Story Encounter and Adventure box, you can do so on the Firestorm Games web store. Now the RRP is £40, but it's currently available on the web store for £36, which is a £4 saving. So what I'll do is I'll pop a link in the description below that'll take you directly to the Crossroads 7 webpage. Additionally, if you are enjoying these reviews and unboxings that we at Firestorm Games are doing, let us know in the comments. And also, if there are any upcoming games you would like to see us covering on this channel, then also let us know about those. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.